Hey there, Ravens fan. Today, we have an emotional story about friendship and memories that will touch your heart. Former Ravens quarterback Joe Flacco decided to pay a very special tribute to our eternal Super Bowl hero, Jacoby Jones. They experienced some of the most memorable moments in Ravens history together, like the famous mile-high miracle. But Flacco's tribute goes beyond the football field. He remembers his friend Jacoby as the guy who made everyone smile, no matter how tough the day was. Want to know how this friendship marked their lives and relive those epic moments they gave us? Stay with me until the end, because this tribute will move you and make you relive the magic of those glorious days. Go Ravens! On July 14th, we received very sad news. Jacoby Jones, the great hero of Super Bowl 47, passed away at the age of 40. For those who followed the Ravens back then, Jacoby was a key player, and without him, the story would have been very different. He scored 3 crucial touchdowns during the 2012 playoffs, and his 108-yard kickoff return in the Super Bowl is still one of the most thrilling moments in Ravens history. Losing someone who brought so much joy to the team is incredibly painful. But Jacoby wasn't just known for his incredible plays. Those who knew him saw how special he was off the field, too. He had a cheerful and captivating personality, always bringing good energy to those around him. It's no surprise that after his passing, former teammates and many people from the NFL began paying tribute, fondly speaking about how he made everyone around him smile. Jacoby had a personality that lit up any room, and that's what's making everyone feel even more emotional. Even 3 months later, tributes keep pouring in. One of the most special came from none other than Joe Flacco, his former quarterback and partner during all the years Jacoby played for the Ravens. Flacco remembered Jacoby not just as a player, but as a person who brought light to the team, and his words showed just how painful this loss was for everyone. Joe Flacco, who was the quarterback for the Ravens throughout Jacoby Jones' time with the team, delivered an emotional tribute to his former teammate on the Greenlight podcast with Chris Long. Flacco didn't just focus on Jacoby's skills on the field, but on the incredible person he was. He shared how Jacoby was the kind of guy who made even the toughest practices feel lighter, always with a smile on his face, dancing and joking around. For Flacco, having Jacoby in the locker room was a blessing because he brought a positive energy that inspired everyone. Flacco spoke with great emotion about how Jacoby helped the team, not only with his talents as a player, but also with his cheerful and fun personality. On the most tiring and stressful days, Jacoby was there to uplift his teammates and make everyone feel better. He was dedicated to spreading joy, and that was something very special for those who spent time with him. Flacco made it clear that he feels privileged to have played alongside someone as genuine and joyful as Jacoby. Flacco's tribute shows how much Jacoby was loved, not just by the fans but also by his teammates. And besides reminiscing about the fun and friendship they shared, Flacco also brought to light one of the most memorable plays they made together. This play is still remembered as one of the most incredible moments in playoff history, and anyone who witnessed it knows how thrilling it was. And you, fan, what do you think of Joe Flacco's tribute to Jacoby Jones? Share in the comments if you also remember those incredible moments, or if you have another favorite memory of Jacoby. Let's reminisce and celebrate the story of this great player together in the comments. Among Jacoby Jones' many unforgettable plays, the most famous is undoubtedly the mile-high miracle. In the 2012 divisional round of the playoffs, the Ravens were trailing against the Denver Broncos, and time was running out. That's when Joe Flacco threw an incredible 70-yard pass to Jacoby, who caught it and ran for a touchdown that tied the game in the final seconds. That moment changed everything. From there, the Ravens won in overtime and continued on to the Super Bowl, clinching the franchise's second title. The play was not just impressive for its 70 yards. It represented the trust and chemistry Flacco and Jacoby had on the field. In a moment of extreme pressure, they managed to pull off a play that seemed impossible. For Ravens fans, that touchdown is remembered as the turning point of that magical season. Without the mile-high miracle, perhaps the Ravens wouldn't have gone as far in the playoffs and, of course, wouldn't have brought home the Super Bowl trophy. After that game, everyone on the team felt that destiny was on the Ravens' side. Flacco mentioned how, after that play, the entire team was confident they could win the Super Bowl. And he was right, because the following week, the Ravens defeated the Patriots and secured a spot in Super Bowl 47, where once again Jacoby Jones would make history. Well, we're past the halfway point of our video, but I noticed that you still haven't liked this video. It's really important for YouTube to keep promoting my content to you, so I can keep bringing you more. So go ahead and hit that like button. It's free, right? Thanks. Let's continue. Super Bowl 47 was the stage where Jacoby Jones truly became a legend. Not only did he score a fantastic 56-yard touchdown, but he also recorded the longest kickoff return in Super Bowl history, with 108 yards. That return for a touchdown was one of the most thrilling moments of the game and helped secure the Ravens' victory over the San Francisco 49ers. Jacoby shone on one of the biggest stages in sports, and because of these plays, his name is forever etched in Ravens history. What's most impressive is how Jacoby managed to stay calm in such an important game. Many players would be overwhelmed by the pressure, but he made it look easy, showcasing all his talent and confidence. Jacoby's impact in that game was so significant that he was considered one of the main reasons the Ravens lifted the Lombardi Trophy. Even years later, it's impossible to talk about that final without mentioning Jones' spectacular plays. And even with those historic plays, Jacoby was always humble, never putting himself above the team. He knew that the Ravens' success was the result of teamwork. And even after his NFL career, his legacy remains forever in the hearts of fans and his teammates, like Joe Flacco, who still gets emotional talking about Jacoby. Even after achieving so many titles and making incredible plays, the way Flacco speaks about Jacoby Jones shows that, deep down, what really mattered to him wasn't the trophies, but the friendships and connections he made throughout his career. When Flacco remembers Jacoby, he doesn't just talk about the memorable plays, but about the friend who brightened up the tough days and brought joy to the team. That's why, even 3 months after his death, Flacco and many others continue to pay such sincere tributes to Jacoby. For Flacco, losing Jacoby was more than losing a former teammate. It was losing a dear friend who marked his life in so many ways. He gets emotional recalling the moments they shared both on and off the field, like conversations in the locker room and jokes during practice. The impact of this loss is felt by everyone, especially because Jacoby was such a joyful person who made everyone around him happy. The sadness is still great, but the memories Jacoby left are even bigger. Jacoby Jones may have departed, but his legacy lives on. Among both fans and his teammates, he will always be remembered with affection and admiration. The story of the Ravens wouldn't be the same without him, and his absence will be felt forever. So, what do you think of this emotional tribute from Joe Flacco to Jacoby Jones? It's always special to remember those moments that marked the history of the Ravens and know that the friendship between them was so strong, both on and off the field. If you have a favorite memory of Jacoby, share it in the comments. Let's celebrate together the journey of this great player who left an unforgettable legacy.